Hello everybody, welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2013. Today we are currently having Withhelde, who is running Super Marisa World. I am Brosentia, your current host. We also have the Funk Doc, who is sitting right behind Withhelde. Can anyone else be seen on the stream? I think Kiura can. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Either way, I do have a few donations as we get ready to run this game. Calum Pereira gave $20 and said, "Hey guys, as a medical student who still holds video games close to my heart, I'm glad to see so much support for MSF. Put my money towards doing the Dark Lord ending for Dark Souls if that's a category, or Runner's Choice if not. I don't believe it is, so we'll go ahead and give it to the Runner's Choice of the last game." Andrew Tomitz gave $10 and said, "Great run, was waiting to see the Sunshine run more than the others. Put this towards Melee." Thomas Hood gave $10 and said, "Bubba Beer's here. You guys are a really fun group to watch. I was going to go to bed because it's 11 a.m. already in England, but this is too good. Shoutouts to Forlorn Red Shirt Man." Aw, poor. I think he left and is asleep now. But we still like him. Ian Quick gave $25 and said, "Hey guys, I wanted to give a shout out to my buddy Andy watching right now. I donated an extra $10 for him since I know he's broke. I'll put it towards the Melee Finals since I know he'd love to see that. Keep it up." Malboro Bora Boro said in a creepy voice, "I'm watching you, Uber Goose." Chris Bloom gave $10 and said, "Program Max here. Didn't realize Golden was going to play Harvest Moon. Decided to stay up to catch it. Best decision. I now wish every game had acapella. Put towards Golden's choice." Think it was Smash Tourney? Yeah, I believe it was. Thank you. Let me go. I need to mark a couple because I need to come back and make sure that they're going to the right people. Grant House gave $10 and said, "This donation goes out to my boy Days. The speedrunning community always gives me something to watch while I'm waiting on call as a firefighter, and every stream and its streamers make every day an awesome one. Also, Tofel, you're my man crush. Fighter." County Shugart gave $10 and said, "Hey there, Jared TB. Here, I've been watching the whole Mario block and I'm in Northern Cali. Love what you guys do. This marathon has raised so much money for a good cause. Money is to go to the Melee Grand Finals because Smash Bros. Melee is awesome." I would agree. I don't play it too much, but I love it. Great. So, how are we doing with setup so far? Alright, thank you very much. So Withhelde, go ahead and be sure to count down for him so that he knows when to start the timer.
Okay. You ready?
Give me a mic check real quick.
Mic check, one check.
Okay,
1, 2.
works. Thanks.
Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Super Marisa World. It is a Toho spin-off game, one of the many fan games in the series. This one was done in like 2007 by a small time group called Double Cluster. Since then they have not really done much of anything, but this game is sort of well known in the community for just being like really difficult and really unforgiving in a lot of regards.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about this until I started watching these runs, but yes. Withhelde got me to actually try this game myself a little bit, and I understand it a lot more now. The main thing to say about this to understand here that wouldn't necessarily be apparent to the viewer if you don't know this game is the controls, dear God. I hate them, and I'm far from the only one. They are... let's just say this game has a case of permanent ice physics. It's kind of like Kid Chameleon, if any of you know that, except worse.
Far worse.
Everything is very much momentum based, and you just keep moving in the same direction even when you let go, and it's hard to kind of get turned around quickly and switch your direction, things like that. So, yeah, there's going to be some amount of fighting that over the course of the run here.
Suicide.
Like, it's especially like things like anything like this, where
Yep.
you have to like get turned around and then make a jump.
Yeah. So basically, here's the death music. Get used to it, especially if you play casually.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, that's the other tricky part too, is your jump height is actually based on your momentum.
Mhm.
So you like, this game does a lot of really tricky little jumps where you don't have very much space to move, you're on like a single block, and you have to build up momentum across that one block to be able to get the height for your next jump.
Mhm.
It's really annoying. You'll be seeing that later.
One really annoying thing is, if you're in the air and you press down, you do a drill kick, and a lot of time you have to do that like really quickly and over the course of the run. And because of that, sometimes you do like a sort of small jump in which you drill kick when you don't really need to. And when you do that, it's like, it really messes up the timing of how fast you have to go. Because of how everything works momentum-wise, if you lose your momentum, you basically lose pretty much everything. And since that all was time-based, you basically have to like restart puzzles and all that, just by messing up one small jump.
So here we go to this stage, which is, if you couldn't tell by now, a pipe maze.
Yep.
So you have the, so Marisa has two power-ups in this. There's the fire, which is, well, you know, pretty much like your standard, you know, Mario Fire Flower type. And then the broom, which is basically the cape.
It doesn't work like the cape. It's really different compared to how like the cape works in, say, Super Mario World.
Right. You also have when you have the broom, you also have a Yoshi's Island style flutter, as well as the Yoshi ground pound that you've seen.
Yes.
And fluttering is one of the toughest things to do in this game as well.
It's not the toughest, but it's just annoying to do because it's almost like how it works in Yoshi's Island, but it is more difficult. And even like the basic mechanics are similar, as in like you can gain like 1 frame if you do it perfectly.
So, if you're about to die but you haven't died yet, there is an option you can use to sort of like restart at the beginning of the stage with all your lives.
This is like really weird.
There. Okay, got the checkpoint at least. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird stuff where enemies will like jump out of nowhere, or they will like make comebacks. There's a lot of like random stuff in this game.
Really hard trick here. Wow. That is not easy to do. We're not over yet though.
Nope.
Okay.
Basically, you have to use the sound like perfect flutter.
Yep. Yeah, that is not easy to pull off. She has missed that most of the time in practice. Get your flight and then do the infinite flutter off screen to be able to go over that wall.
And the game drops inputs once in a while.
Yeah, that's another fun part of this game too. It's like I said, apparently this game has kind of an infamous reputation among the Japanese doujin game community for some of its wonkier programming and design. It actually bears some similarities to Holy Diver in some of these senses, kind of.
In some ways.
I mean, just in terms of like the difficulty and the janky programming being a big part of that. Hard for the wrong reasons, sometimes. That was really tricky to do because stopping your ground pound is not as simple as it looks.
Oh no, it's not.
I guess how it works is you have to hold up to stop it, and you have to hold up before. Okay, when you hold up as you go through one block, it'll make her stop on the next block. I think is how it works.
It's sort of like a buffer of sorts, but you have to like do that one block. Like you have to hit at least one block in order to stop. And if you don't do that, then you're just going on indefinitely. But there are a lot of times where you may stop too early, because you may have done it too quickly.
That's not easy to get either because you have to flutter off screen and line it up to get in the pipe there. And this is the secret exit, which is a huge warp, I guess.
No, it is required.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing to mention. There's multiple different possible routes through this game, apparently.
Basically, how the game works is you start off in the forest, and like the top 3 levels in the forest all have secret exits. And those exits lead to like 2 subworlds, 3 different subworlds, the sky, the lake, and the hills. These are the hills. And they all lead to like 3 main areas. The Scarlet Devil Mansion, Yuriko's Palace, and Ainte. And they all lead back into like Yukari's main world, which is like the final area of the game.
By the way, I would like to mention that we do have a Marisa Perler being offered during this game. If you donate $5 or more, you will be entered in to win this Perler. You can go take a look at what it looks like. It's actually a very
Big
nice
trick coming
design.
There you go. And this skips the entire stage.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest skips in this game on this route.
Yeah, this stage.
Here comes Mario's style exit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that Marisa pill is like really cute. You should donate.
Ooh, stopped in the last block.
It's really not as easy to stop the drill kick as it may look.
Here's a little trick. Let the enemy bump the blocks to give her the cape. Or the
Broom.
Yeah. Alright. Get her. Wow, nice clip, game.
Whatever.
Alright, whatever. So here we go. This is the first boss of this run, and also probably the easiest.
Yep. It's K9 in a football helmet. She charges at you, then spawn blazes. Based upon like the charge and chuck of the Mario series. Like every boss in this game is based upon a Mario boss. Some of them are like really easy, some not so easy.
And this is probably the easiest one.
No, it's not.
Well,
it's one of the easier
yeah.
ones.
Whenever you're able, just let me know so I can read some comments.
Okay.
Oh yeah. The next boss, I'll just say right now. So, this one is based on the first boss of Super Mario World.
Yeah, Lemmy.
Lemmy, right? I can never get the Koopa's name straight, but yeah, based on Lemmy. So like tilting back and forth on a hill.
Yep.
And have to knock him into the pit. And that's pretty much it. So you can read some donations now.
Yep.
Alright, I do apologize because we are backed up and I'm going to have to skip a few donation comments. They're all being listed online though, so we are receiving them. We received $50 from Dion Thomas, who said, "Hey all, once again you never fail to impress. Live in Wales and I've been up all night, donated during the Super Metroid run and couldn't help donating
That was
again."
sort of intentional. But
Keep,
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Wow. Well,
He says, "Keep this up, you guys are amazing. For Trihex's shout out to the Europeans, he gets to decide where this donation goes." Jan Webster gave $20, said, "Hey, it's Jake from New Zealand. I'm really enjoying all the good work you guys do. We'll be staying up to see more. Love the singing." There we go. Very nice. Thomas Pahaka gave $20 and said, "Here's the little I have left in my bank account. I know it's not much, but you've earned it because it's been such an epic stream." And Beavers.
Alright, here we go. This is like one of the hardest stages to run on this route. Just lots of really precise jumps involving the wacky momentum and jump height stuff we were talking about. Like, a lot of those are not as easy as they seem. You have very little space to build your momentum, and you have to build momentum to get enough height. And the thing is, if you miss like any one of these jumps pretty much, you're forced to restart back at the beginning of the stage to do it all properly. Yeah, bouncing off that guy is the easy mode way to do that. There's another jump you can do that's a lot trickier. Like what she's trying to do here. This is incredibly hard though.
It's annoying at most.
Almost had it that time. There we go.
There is a cool strat, but since I don't have the fire suit anymore, I have to do it like these.
Wow.
Go on the plant. It's gonna happen.
Right.
You can do donations.
Sounds great. Newt Andre Broomgod said, just because of the way you butchered my name the first time around, you can have another $10 to practice the pronunciation. Shoutouts to Norway. Okay, thank you. And I'll just, yeah, whatever. I'll try practicing. Jesse Lown gave $20, said, smaller amount this time because I do in fact need some money to pay back loans and buy food. As a Dota 2 player, it's nice to see other games require players to hashtag RNGesus. Also, it's loud E, but no worries on that. I've heard much worse. Donation reader's choice.
There we go. There we go. This will be the end of the stage now, so.
Finally.
Yeah. I have seen this one take much longer in some practice runs, so.
Well, I do
we'll
know.
Take this and move on.
I've seen videos of this before. It became slightly popular here in the U.S. with some Let's Plays that have happened,
sure.
And those people. Have,
Oh shit!
Yeah, the computer does a thing.
Computer does a thing.
The computer went to sleep for a little bit, but it should be back.
Yeah, it's back.
Yep. So the Hammer Brothers style, those Hammer Brothers style fuzzies are really annoying to deal with, and it's really good that she got those on the first try. Anyway, here comes probably the easiest boss if you just take it safe and do this. As long as you have this one extra hit to take, like that.
Yeah, easy.
Oh.
Basically, Tay works like the original Bowser.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
You can actually kill this boss with fireballs as well.
You can.
But
it's a pretty funny death, but
I've never seen it actually pulled off though. Here's another big little skip coming up here. This will be a little bit tricky.
Wow. I'm just gonna try that. Basically, what I'm trying to do is, again, skip pretty much the entire level using unintentional stuff. That's a bit. Oh shit!
Wow. That was, she just like clipped off the side of that. That was.
That happens a lot. Come back, Fuzzy. I'll just do it from this angle. Wow. Okay. You beat the nations.
Okay, great. We got $9.99 from Joel Barasa. Said Toho and SGDQ, is that so? Put me in for that ordinary magician perler, please. Someone donated named Jonathan who told me not to pronounce his last name. He said, good afternoon from the Netherlands. Donated $5 last night after hearing about Cosmo's Ocarina of Time incentive, and then I went and slept right through that run. So here's another $5 because I love Toho and nothing solves problems like Master Spock.
Master Spock.
Yeah.
Pase.
Lucas Steinauer gave $10 and said, hello, Crucial Twins back again with another $10, this time for Reader's Choice. I plan on being awake a grand total of about 36 hours between yesterday and tonight because I took the day off work just to watch the games for today. This is going to be awesome. Great. Well, my choice is Palm and Pormy and mac and cheese.
Just barely missing on both sides here. But there'll be a little something funny to show off once we do get this.
A lot of, like, in this game it looks like you have like a full tile. Tiles in this game aren't exactly as they appear. Like they are like a few frames off, as so to speak. And due to like how Marisa moves, due to like the permanent ice physics, it's easy to like, yeah, easy to like slide off stuff that you should be doing correct.
Wow. Just barely missed. Like,
Okay.
only part of like Marisa's head has to touch the end trigger there, and it produces a funny looking animation.
It does. I'll do it more gentle this time. Okay. One thing about this game, there's no like squish animation. You can't get squished at all, which is like really weird.
There we go. See, Marisa floating in midair there.
Yeah.
All right, that's over with.
Here's probably like one of the strangest bosses of the game, facing. You'll see our gimmick like really soon, and it tends to give a lot of people like weird visions or something, just because how the screen moves around. Especially if you're like playing full screen, the effect is even like better.
Yeah. So this is manipulating the boss's pattern right here.
Yep.
This is very consistent. It's also tricky to do though because it's easy to accidentally get hit by one of those rockets here, depending on your timing for those.
Normally drill kicks, like if you drill down, it destroys bullets. And I'm going to show off a little glitch here. Normally the game like gives you double KOs, but in like Racing's case, because like of the like screen movement and stuff, she turns entirely invisible, and she turns impossible to kill if you double KO her. So if you like die to the last hit when you kill him, you have to refight her, even though every other boss in the game gives you the kill. So I'm just gonna refight her again.
Alright, can I read a few more comments?
Of course.
Jason Kaufman gave $20, said, "Good morning! Had to catch the replays of the Funk Doc block, but fortunately I'm catching this one live. What sleep? Good luck to Frey in this run. Put this towards whatever Withheld wants."
What do we got?
We have a lot. We have several naming incentives for games coming up. We do have the Melee Finals to stream that live. That's one of the incentives.
Let's put it towards Melee.
Okay, we'll go ahead and put that towards Melee. Alright.
Yeah.
So bosses have been like generally easy to now, but this is like one of the more infamous bosses of this game.
Yes, this is the boss that, like, of all the ones I've seen in this route, this is the one that seems like it would be the toughest to like a normal player playing this for the first time.
I mean, a lot of people's like first playthrough got stuck with this boss,
Yeah.
which is like really weird, considering what type of game this is,
Yeah.
what type of series this is based off of. But you can read the donations.
Okay, great. So Steven Nguyen gave $20 and said, and his name is Chef MKT. Reimu plushie demands more donations and a front side seat. Donation goes to whatever the runner chooses for dressing appropriately for the occasion. Please don't forget to rescue the Cat Planet cats and watch out for crows. Well, I do know Cat Planet, Cat Planet.
Cat Planet.
Daniel Mitrani gave $10 and said, "I've been watching these marathons for years, but this is the first time I've been able to donate. Also, an important announcement for all the Toho fans. Even if you're not a regular on the site, please vote for Cyrano and Marisa in the Game FAQ's character battle on August 9th and 10th. They need every vote they can get to beat Tifa and Vivi. Put this towards Reimu's choice."
I think Mary won Smash.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
So now you're gonna see a cool trick here on this phase of the boss.
It's not gonna happen. It's too late. But you can just slide
Here we go.
on.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you get close enough, those bullets there normally don't hit you.
Normally, sometimes they do. Like your hitbox for this boss is like really, really, really small. It's literally like 1 pixel, but you don't know where that 1 pixel is, and it tends to shift a little bit at times.
Yeah.
So here's
Anyway, we got Skittles now.
Rainbow Skittles.
Zero is jealous.
Yep.
Anyway, that was actually a pretty good boss fight, all told.
Pretty decent.
Yeah. Here we go, now for the final world. This is where stuff gets real.
The realm of Yukari.
Brocklin McIntyre gave $20 and said, "So mad that people can even finish this game. Never mind speedrun it. I think this game is harder than Battletoads, honestly."
Agreed.
Shout out to other members of Maidens of the Kaleidoscope from Garlisle. Adelheid Stark gave $26.82 and said, "I really want that Marisa Perler. Marisa World is a crazy hard game and Withhelde is really impressive for running it. Shout outs to her and also to Star Ocean 3.
Yes.
Yes.
So the chomp there is a bit random, and that was just kind of like bad RNG getting
Really
hit in
bad
those-
RNG.
getting hit in those spots there. Very important checkpoint to get there. For this level, it helps you a lot to be able to keep the fire through all the stuff coming up here. Like getting rid of these Hammer Brothers, as well as the Goombas up there, as you clear out your space to jump up. And then also just having it so you can afford to take a hit on this next section, because it is tricky. You're gonna see some tight jumps here in order to ground pound giant blue fuzzies with very little available jump height. Like so. See, there you go, took the one hit, but that's okay. You make it to the checkpoint, that's the most important part.
For sure.
Wow.
Okay. I jumped for some reason. You can do donations.
Great. Carlos Flores donated $30 and said, "This is Dine. My heart melted when I caught but a glimpse of Withhelde, I think so, at EVO, when I was playing Vampire Savior in my silly hat. I missed my chance to make small talk, but I'd like this to go to Runner's Choice until then. Thank you everyone for all that you do."
Thank you.
Alright.
We also have D. Sanford, who donated $10 and said, "The guy playing CTR the other day really caught my attention of this stream. It's an awesome cause you guys are donating, or are doing. My sister is a studying nurse. Thanks for playing all these awesome old school games, my homies from Dave, all the way from New Zealand."
I want to call this old school, but
Little trick, crouch jump, slide under so you can hit that block with the broom. Here comes Chen.
fuck Jen.
Chen is rather random from what I can tell in what patterns she takes.
Yeah. Well, it's like she's based off like the 3 pigs in Super Mario Land 2. And she does the exact same attack. That is more difficult and like more varied, like of what happened in Mario, essentially. Like every one of these bosses are based on the hard version of a Mario boss. And what extremes that can go to at times.
Wow. I am surprised you didn't get hit there.
I'm surprised too. Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. No hit fight on Chen. Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Only like a few more stages to go here.
Yep.
We're getting close to the end, folks. This stage. This was the first one I think that Withhelde had me play to get a taste of this game.
You wanted to play it.
That's true. I kind of did because I actually like how this stage looks in a speedrun if it's done right, as you'll see. There's some really interesting things here with a lot of cases of you being required to take hits. Like this section here, check this out. This is, of all the stages in the run, this is the one that most like looks like Kaizo World kind of stuff, I feel.
I mean, a lot of the game is like Kaizo-esque in a way. But this is like the Kaizo level, essentially.
See, like that? Using that long invincibility window in this game.
You have to abuse it in this level.
Yes. The game intends for this.
Shit. Okay. I should still be able to make it. Nope.
Oh, almost.
Didn't jump fast enough. But yeah, anybody who's ever played this game knows this level. And knows how hard this one section can be.
All you need is just a couple flutters and you'll be good for this, thankfully. Coming up, we're gonna see if we can get a really hard flight here.
Nope, not happening. 1, 2. Okay.
That is hard.
That's the intended way to do it.
Yeah. If you do this correctly, you can actually build up enough momentum and use your invincibility to fly off of those spikes there.
It's like you have like 2 frames to do it, though. That's not reliable.
This broom isn't necessary, just getting it for safety.
Of course.
Because why not at this point?
Yeah, if you die here, like, especially, yeah, you're gonna be mad. Okay.
Yes. All right. Solid stage. Like I said, that's one of the more infamously, like I said, Kaizo stages of this game. So it's pretty good. Here we go. Two more bosses to go, and that's it. This one has a little bit of an interesting.
Yeah.
The stage itself before the boss in this one is interesting, though, as you'll see in a couple seconds here.
Yeah.
So here we go. Neat
Like
little bounce there.
I recently ran into like trying to do this part quickly. Like there's a fuzzy up there on top that always spawns, like not with the other fuzzies. So you have to like dodge in between the fuzzies, get them all lined up, then kill them. I never encountered that until like recently. Now I have to do that every time. But yeah.
So here's this boss, which is, interestingly enough, not as hard as I would expect for this late in the game. I mean, if you die once, though, it can get tricky to try to get your momentum back and get this pattern going on them. But once you get them in the pattern, though, you're generally pretty safe. Safely able to...
Oh my god.
Computer going to sleep again.
Yeah. Thanks, computer. How did that not hit me? But okay, whatever. I died.
I'll come back in just a second.
Cool. Yeah, see, this is where it gets tricky, because I think this is the last hitter close to it.
Second to last, I think.
You good spawn here. Yep.
Okay. Shit. Okay. What's up?
We're not getting any signal.
Not getting... Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Can you pause? Yeah. Just pause.
What's up? Oh,
Last time I just came back. Cool.
Alright, apologies for this delay.
Sorry.
If you'd like, I could read a couple comments
Please.
while they are doing this. Alright, Ryan Marnell gave $20 and said, always happy to see a Toho game, not always happy about sleep deprivation. Colin McKenzie gave $50 and said, an awesome group with an awesome cause. I'm glad to throw my money at this, not to mention, I want a chance at that sweet Toho swag. Xavier Bachelor gave $10 and said, this is Burton wishing you the best of luck with Super Marisa World. Can't wait to meet up with you at Anime Weekend in September. Shoutouts to Toho and the MHC.
Thanks, Burton.
Jay Claiborne gave $100 and said, shoutouts to Withhelde and the rest of the big meanie faces. I made it up to watch before going to work. J0120.
Yep.
Okay,
Thank
we're
you.
back.
Back? Cool.
Alright, great. We'll get rolling.
There you go. Boss dead.
Yeah, I was getting kind of scared there, not gonna lie. Like I said, it's really tough to get your momentum back on that boss if you die once, and she's just spraying fireballs everywhere. Anyway, last stage. Let's go.
Final boss.
So you're supposed to pick up that meat to get across this section.
Nope. Nope.
But
I'm not doing it.
you can also do it this way.
Wow.
I think this way actually does save time, like compared to getting the meat.
Yes. Wow.
That was
is not
very
easy to do.
nice.
Thank you.
So there's the crucial checkpoint.
Come back.
And the ever
Come back.
crucial fire power-up. You absolutely must keep this all the way into the final boss, who, if you couldn't guess from the little minis around, is in fact Suika Ibuki. One of the few Tohos I know from my I Am Playing days.
There's like a weird glitch at this part. Like if you like jump around a little bit, you would like get hit by nothing. It happens randomly, I think. I'm not sure how exactly it happens, but it's really annoying when it does. because that could just kill the run, or just have to restart the stage. That happens.
Now we're gonna try and see if we can set up a quick kill here.
Nope. Good. Perfect.
Perfect spot. CPUs. So that's a bunch of hits landed there from stomps. You need to be able to... This is why you need firepower, so you can take that...
No!
Oh!
Wow. Okay.
Clipped right through.
Yep.
Wah, wah, wah. Well, this is more of a normal fight now anyway. That quick kill is... It takes a lot to be able to get that in a marathon. It's one of the hardest parts of the run, I do believe.
I also think the boss is more interesting if you just play it out. Get hit by
Nice
giant
shot.
rocks like that. Those giant rocks are awesome.
Nice anti-airs. Suika's on point, yeah. Cutting it close on that one.
There we go. Suika has 6 forms. The 2 forms you missed were basically 1 form. She basically flies around the top of the screen and drops rocks at random. Instead of like actually shooting the rocks at you.
Well, at this point we have 4 more hits to go on the boss. Just gotta wait for her to spawn some minis now.
Which can take a while sometimes.
Yep, you can never tell with Suika. Product of her drunkenness, I guess. That was kind of a weird way of spawning it.
She's gonna drop like 12 of them. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
This is getting interesting now.
Not really. She should go down soon enough. She drops like 1 mini and not like 12 minis. Or if I don't get cornered like that.
Yeah.
It is possible for you to actually jump on top of Suika during this one, but it's like frame perfect essentially. And even still, you can like lose your momentum. As this game's like heavily based off of, and I died. Got cornered. Maybe I can show out the quick kill this time.
So show up the other way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, show the meat. Yeah,
This
I think
is
that'd be a good idea. This is kind of the safer way of doing this, plus we figure, hey, this is, I guess, more how you're meant to go through this, but just show it off for those who don't know. So you can actually run across pits with this, whatever this power-up is, and also run right through enemies, I guess.
It's Rumia. She's basically a Yoshi. Don't know what it's exactly. Yeah, she's Yoshi.
Well, crazy, super-powered Yoshi, but a Yoshi nonetheless.
She's basically Yoshi plus the superstar of the Mario series. This time will go much better, I swear. You can do donations.
Alright, great. I'll read a couple. Brian Harris gave $10 and said, hey guys,
Wow.
Ryu Kenshin from the Temple of Kraden here. Wanted to get in during the Super Marisa World run and also want to point out that Bonesaw X Relmu for best SGDQ couple. Put this to Tella being named Kraden because Tella forgot that Meteor kills you. Period. David Feltrin gave $20 and said just had to donate again during Super Withhelde World. Put this to Old Man River. Will Rouse gave $20 and said long time viewer, but I finally got the time and money to actually donate. Love what you guys are doing and want to get in on that Marisa Perler, hopefully. Split my $20 between Mech and Cheese for Pollen and Porum. P.S. Acapella Mario theme for Sunshine. Awesome. Definitely worth staying up for. Mad props to Tofu and all the other awesome runners. Great. Are we coming up close?
Nah, you can just continue.
Okay, great. John Calloway gave $20 and said, first time SDA viewer and can't believe how entertaining it is. Can't wait for Dark Souls. Thanks from Australia. Robert Stratton gave $57.30 and said, I have to donate for my favorite platformer. And let's play game ever. Can't wait to see
all those
513
minis.
itemless.
God dang.
Yeah, there were a lot of minis there. Shout out to all the Tohos in the chat. Go Freya from Kilga and save the Rumias.
Ah, hey Coco. Long time no see.
Alex Dellinger gave $10 and said $10 for me stealing the precious thing. I mean the precious Marisa Perler. Michael.
Wow.
Oh,
Last phase of the boss.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into Danmaku here.
Basically, you have to like angle the Suika to like shoot it like diagonally up because it's impossible to hit it from like the top. So you almost have to like judge the angle, which is you can't rely on it because if you try to like do it perfectly, you will run into a bullet. So it's almost trial and error in a way. But yeah, donations.
alright, great. Jason Kaufman. Oh, I've already seen that comment around.
Oh.
Great. Colin McKenzie gave $50 and said, an awesome group with an awesome cause. I'm glad to throw my money at this. Not to mention I want a chance at that sweet Toho swag. Yes, I remember that comment. Okay, Michael Chicks gave $10 and said, donating because I love poverty games and Withhelde is awesome. Runners who attend final round are the best runners. Put this towards the Melee finals. Ross Whitefield gave $10 and said, hey, Sensei again. This is my second donation. Gotta use the money to boost my choice of Spoonie for Edward's name in FF4. Come on, guys, don't let me down. Also,
Wow, okay.
Instant spawn. Instant spawn on top. That was crazy.
Sorry about this, chat.
also,
Gotta play it out. Just gotta show how wacky Suga can be.
Also, Reimu plushie equals best part of SGDQ. Money goes to Melee. Okay, I think the last part of that was actually from Jean Rock Blanchette's comment. I apologize. Tam Tran gave $20, said, greetings from Dallas, Texas. Happy to see some Toho on here. Loving what Marathon runs and happy to know my money is going to a good cause and to sing that beautiful duet. Peter Zane gave $20, said, cheers to SDA and SGDQ and the great work being done. Here's to Super Marisa World. Marco Swilinski gave $25, said, the first one to scream Master Spark at the top of his or her lungs gets to decide how to use this $25. Really?
Master Spark!
Okay. Where do you want to go? To the Melee finals then.
Melee.
But seriously, you guys are way too awesome. You maximize my procrastination potential over the weekend. Also, good luck with that last name. Yeah, thank you everyone for all of your complicated names right now.
8, 9, 10. There's a quick kill.
We got the quick kill.
There you go.
So now you get to see it.
Is that time?
Yep, time. Hopefully not the worst time.
And what's the final time?
It's 39:24 up on the clock, but there's about 30 seconds of missing time there from when the footage went out.
Yeah, there's a lot of like cut stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, we had some time. And even though there were a few deaths in there, this game is extremely difficult, and I feel this was a pretty solid run. Thank you very much.
I thought the quick kill ending was. I was not expecting to see quick kill in a marathon, so I'm really glad that got it.
Hey, we got that.
Yeah, very good.
Took a couple tries, but we got it. So I did
Anyway.
awesome credits. With cute art. Lots of cute art.
Well, thank you very much, Withhelde, and with this run of Super Marisa World. Is this game available online, by the way?
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, where can you
Not-
get this? Because I
not
don't
to-
personally know.
Find someone who has the game, get it from them.
Okay.
Essentially. Or maybe find it. Like, if you can actually find a Dojin CD of it, you can find it. But I'm not sure if you can actually like buy the game legit nowadays.
Okay. Oh, that's sort of complicated with some of these games, yeah.
A lot of Dojins like that. Like, it's really hard to find.
I gotcha. But great, thank you very much for having this run here.
Yes, thank you.